What's up, teacher Mike here. And if you don't know me, I am the founder and teacher at ExpressPrep, where we help immigrants become a resident by getting an awesome CELPIP score and unlocking their English here in Canada. And today, I want to challenge a huge misconception. And that is that you don't need fancy or advanced vocabulary to score a 10 plus on your CELPIP writing. In fact, the students who get their highest scores are the ones who write simple, effective, and very clear everyday words instead of very fancy and difficult vocabulary. Let me show you what I mean. On this video, we're going to talk about the right method, the most common words, the most common topics for writing, and I'm going to share at the end of the video a very important statistic that will make sure you understand exactly what I mean on this video. So let's get started right away. Let's talk about how most students are being taught, especially online, on how to write for the CELPIP test, and then let's talk about our method and how it is completely different. Other methods, they focus on vocabulary lists, they focus on teaching you complex words like henceforth or notwithstanding, and they teach you grammar structures that you actually never really use in your life. Now, our method focuses first on clear communication. Second, uses natural, realistic, and clear vocabulary. And third, we create writing that is similar to what people actually use in real life in Canada. CELPIP examiners don't reward big words. They actually reward people that are using simple, effective, and clear communication strategies that actually work in real life. If we take a look at the most common words that students with a high score used on their writing tests, here they are. The, be, of, to, a, in, have, I, it, that, not, he, there, with, on, for, by, what, do, at. So what does this mean? It means that every single person who's getting a very high CELPIP score is using simple vocabulary, just like every normal person. And if we take a look at the most common CELPIP topics, this makes complete sense. CELPIP doesn't want you to write a Shakespeare novel. It doesn't need you to know how to write about politics. The topics are real, familiar, and they are based on everyday life. So the most common CELPIP topics that you may see, including some others, are public transportation, work-life balance, talking about work and personal life, shopping, talking about shopping around your community, things around your community, around your neighborhood, technology, education, exercising, health or fitness habits, changes in your job, your personal savings, your job, your economy, saving money, and some things about the environment as well. Of course, travel and some other topics that are very everyday life based. You don't need a higher advanced grammar or even higher level vocabulary to be able to talk about any of these topics. And when we consider a very powerful statistic that 90% of native speakers actually stay within 1,000 words when they are using everyday English out of more than 170,000 words that English has. Yes, out of more than 100,000 words, native speakers use only about 1,000 to speak in their daily lives. So if you're wasting words like plethora, I think you're doing the wrong thing. And if you're studying based on vocabulary lists and videos that are teaching you to memorize certain words for a high score, again, you are doing the wrong thing. CELPIP just wants to know if you can express your ideas clearly using vocabulary that makes sense to the question, but not creating words that you don't even use in your daily life. So here's the truth. Students who get 10 plus on CELPIP writing are not using high, very complex vocabulary words. They're using simple words that have a clear communication and gets their message across. Now, if this sounds interesting to you and you also want to learn the right way for your writing, your speaking, your reading, and your listening, click the link in the description and talk to one of our students advisors. We're gonna be super happy to help you get your score as well. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video. Click like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments here, what is the hardest thing for you on CELPIP writing? Is it creating ideas? Is it thinking about your opinion? Tell me in the comments and I'm gonna be replying to everyone who comments as well. And as usual, if you have liked this video, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Teacher Mike out.